Yo, got the we got the darkest implications ever in a kids film, bro. Check it out. I can't read, bro.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a very famous kids movie made in 2005 by Robert Rodriguez, the creator of Spy Kids. This movie is famous for being very weird. It's definitely for children, but it's more than that.
Bro, this movie used to be a W, bro. I used to watch it like back to back
and he produced
back.
the whole thing, including the soundtrack and special effects, all by himself. And when you watch it, nothing makes sense. It's very confusing and secretive. I mean, on the surface, it stars a boy named Max who dreams up amazing worlds in his sleep to escape his sad life. But one day, in class, his two greatest creations, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, show up, needing him to save their planet. On their planet, he finds all of his other dreams and learns self-control while bonding with his classmates. But suddenly, he wakes up from the whole adventure. In his classroom, was it all just fake? No. His classmates remember being there with him, and now he's better at dreaming. So he stands up, looks at his friends, and they all make their dreams come true and save the day in the real world. Somehow they have superpowers. Max just explains that he dreamed a better dream, and his
This shit never made sense to me, bro.
Suspicious. How does Max control reality? How does everyone else control reality? Who is able to control things? The plot.
Because it's a movie.
What was manifested? What is a dream? Reality on planet Drool reflect of his reality dream journal? What is going on?
Yo.
Finally, what caused all of this to happen?
I did, bro. Max's superpowers, chapter 1. Hold on.
What do we know for certain? We know that Max falls asleep in the middle of class and then wakes up later. The power to control things using his mind. He made the big bad guy, Mr. Electric, appear right before everyone's eyes during the climax. He also created a powerful ice crystal, and his love interest used it to save the day. But many people seem skeptical of this. They ask, well, what about Planet Drool? That was a dream. Why couldn't all of his powers just be a dream too? Well, that planet might not be a dream. And also, the movie's message is about dreams being real. You could say the entire movie's a dream. You could even say that him being bullied in the opening sequence.
That was a common theory I did see, bro. I did see somebody on YouTube a while ago say, hold on, let me like this video. I did see somebody on YouTube a while ago say that literally the whole movie was just a dream.
But that doesn't make any sense. That is definitely real.
I can't hear, bro.
Escape this loser world and go to Planet Drool. Games and toys and laughs and fun.
Everything that happens before this scene must be real to make the movie work. So to put an end to this, I spent hours investigating the opening scenes that have his family and friends, and discovered that Max constantly makes things happen like magic. Here, just before his big wish, Max jumps awake and goes downstairs to find cookies that were eaten by Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We know this is real because his parents come in and see it too. Max didn't literally cut cookies and melt glass in his sleep. He caused it to happen by imagining it. And seconds before his wishing scene, this happens.
There's no such thing as Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Then the lamp starts tweaking.
Yes, there is.
Do you see that? Max tried to ignore his dreams, and it broke his lava lamp. But when he paused for a minute and accepted them, his lava lamp worked again. He's controlling things somehow, and he knows it deep down. It's not just at home either. There's lots that happens during his first day of school. Like,
bro, I never put that correlation two and two together, bro. I just thought the lamp was broke, bro.
Lost my train of thought.
The first big truth is that the movie doesn't actually lie to us about Max's life. This is his real life, and he can control things. This means the end of the film really did happen too. That's why everyone remembers the battle while he gives his final speech. This is all important to figure out what's really going on. So for those confused, Max has his first day of school. That night he wishes that tomorrow my dreams about Planet Drool will come true. When he goes to school the next day, it happens. The storm that he wished for blows out the windows and he hits his head, knocking him asleep. Shark Boy and Lava Girl take him to save their planet. When he eventually wakes up, his dream becomes real. His wish to become a daydreamer comes true, and all of his dreams suddenly appear in front of his real class, leading them to save the day. Notice how Shark Boy scratches the chalkboard. But when Max wakes up afterwards,
It's
the
gone.
chalkboard's normal again. His
Mhm.
teacher is also surprised all over again that Max's dreams come true.
You better go with him. This is real. Your dream is real.
Because Shark Boy and Lava Girl never entered the first time. It was the explosion that knocked out Max, and them coming in was part of the dream. They only got created when they had to save Max's parents at the end. Linus and Marissa were asleep too. That's why they were there in the dream with him. The storms and tornadoes and chaos also happened, all because of his wish. Max is like a self-wishing infinity genie.
Max is
Now
God, bro.
He can control it. He made his dreams come true
Excuse me.
by wishing they would. The world does what he wants. It's not foreshadowing or a coincidence. It's the whole point. Max is a superhero,
Mhm.
but
Bro, can we please stop with these
Linus
dark
does
images,
it
bro?
they all do. They share dreams and powers, and that means the film is hiding something much deeper, crazier, and more terrifying than any of you can imagine.
I don't know about terrifying, bro. Everyone is a god? Okay.
So Max has superpowers, but something's gone seriously wrong because the other kids are able to invade his dreams.
Right.
Reading through his dream journal, things start to get disturbing. He shares it with
See,
the class.
I thought
beginning.
since bro just put I ain't watched this movie in so long, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So if my facts are skewed, excuse me, but I thought they was only in there because he put them in there.
But it dates back to months ago, and yet it contains the entire script of the movie. What? He dreamt all of this back in April and May, and everything was in there, minus Mr. Electric, the different locations, the Ice Princess, and the most existentially terrifying thing I've ever found in a kid's movie, which is him writing about reading what he wrote about reading and remembering himself remembering.
Oh my
Max
God,
steals
bro.
back his journal from Minus. He opens the book and it reads, "So then I stole back this very book." He stole
That shit
the
is
book
weird, bro.
that had him stealing it already written in it. It's like a lucid prophecy. But this makes so much sense. Max has been reliving the whole movie, scene by scene, every night. And this all started in April. The movie takes place in
August.
This is why he talks about remembering
This is all wrong.
what comes next. During the movie, it all keeps happening. But Linus and Marissa were still sharing this whole dream, not just when they were sleeping in the classroom, but for months before, too. How did it happen over and over again without him remembering it? There's only one thing this can mean. It means
Bro, I'm sorry I'm not talking this video, but he going in, bro.
powers
I ain't got
are
nothing to
way
say, bro.
Stronger than you think. It means Max spent months dreaming of his teacher and classmates in these roles. And then, on the day he wished everything would come true, the kids
did.
were knocked out along with him and sucked into the whole thing, forced into their roles. He made them become his characters. His powers don't just control things, they control people too. His wish was already working before they were even knocked out. When Marissa comes to school, she's already talking about the Ice Princess. Linus is only ruining the dream world because Max is so worried that he will, and his fear makes it happen. These people are living out his story like puppets on strings. They're prisoners of their own minds and bodies, forced to play out the characters. He even gave them their powers, and he explains how to control them at the end of the movie. Why did Max do this? Well, it's not on purpose. Max's brain created Shark Boy, Lava Girl, Minus, and Mr. Electric without him knowing, to teach him how to dream better. But Max's powers
Bro, you
always
losing me, bro.
real. So I have to ask, did Linus only bully him because Max made him do it? Did Max cause it to happen accidentally? It would bring a whole new meaning to Linus getting so angry at Max. Linus
Why does he just-
literally
whatever,
didn't
bro.
take the journal and literally didn't ruin it. Max's powers just caused him to do it, and he thinks Max is just attacking him.
Mr. Electric, send him to the principal's office and have him expelled!
It would even explain why he acts like such a stereotypical bully, and why everyone just does what he says. Even older kids that don't know him. He just points his fingers and people do things. It's all because Linus is being controlled by a bully version.
I was finna say, why is he going so in-depth about a kid's movie, but why the freak am I watching him go so in-depth about a kid's movie? So you know what, I'ma just shut up and continue watching, my baby.
Himself, and either Max or Linus is making everybody follow along. The movie is suggesting that all children have the ability to make their dreams come true, and they just have to learn to control it. So Max has powers, Linus has powers, and we also have Marissa. She takes the role.
No,
of the powerful
bro, I did not get my
princess
hair done,
because
bro.
of
I
how
gotta wait
cold
till
she is
tomorrow,
from the
bro.
air conditioning. But
If
the
you
movie
still in here.
suggests that even adults can make their wishes come true if they dream hard enough. Case in point, Max's dad.
That's
is a
why I got the
creative
hat on,
writer
bro.
And a bit childish.
Oh, I believe him.
His wife is about to divorce him for being immature, but during the final battle, when they try to save Max, a giant tornado sucks up his mom. As she is dragged away, Max's dad tells her how much he loves her. Then he closes his eyes and wishes for her to come back. And just like magic, Lava Girl flies down, saving the mother. This must be shocking for them. Max's imaginary friends were real this whole time. How do they respond? His parents are not surprised at all. This is very weird. They just smile, like they expected it. Then a second tornado randomly appears behind Max's dad, and Shark Boy saves him. It's just like when they talk about the dream they have to get back together. And here it happens, using their son's powers. In fact, the whole movie is building to this moment. Shark Boy and Lava Girl represent them. They are figures.
Bro,
that
see,
can help teach.
I remember this part of. I thought it was somebody else's theory, bro. Was it this theory, bro? I got a terrible memory, bro. So I hope I ain't watched this video, bro, because I heard a theory about them being the parents, bro.
Because his real parents were busy
Like a minute
arguing.
ago.
It all came full
How long
circle, and the movie was spelling it out. It's everyone. Dreams control.
It's a year
reality.
old.
The tornadoes got
Oh.
worse as the class began.
I might have
falling.
seen this
Each
one.
time someone changes things, the lights flicker, storms appear, and people start acting weird. The movie's filled with foreshadowing and exposition because it isn't foreshadowing. Are characters referencing something that'll happen later? No. Them saying it is what causes it to happen. It's insanely subtle. It's even the mom. She tells Max,
Mouth closed, eyes closed. Now? Yes, now.
and it causes him to literally walk into a wall until she says, "Open your eyes again."
Bro,
Seriously.
that's a bad example, bro.
Not a joke. It's literally how the movie works. I can't even list everything.
Bro,
Actually, oh yes, I can. And in this time,
please
I'm
do,
going
cause
to list
you
everything I can think of.
you
Ready?
pick me up,
Go. When
and then
Max
you
goes
drop
to
me
bed,
back
he wakes up
off
the next day,
a couple
lightning
miles
strikes, and
back,
as he
bro.
calls for his
I'm lost.
Max's journey is influenced by him learning about space and having it plastered all around him. Lava Girl is his lava lamp, and Shark Boy is his cereal. Minus is named Minus because of Linus losing school points. Tobor worked and didn't work because Max and his dad believed it. The teacher talks about
Tornado, as the hot and cold chase each other around.
much like the interplay of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Max makes his parents fight worse by believing it's worse. Max controls his dreams so much while on Planet Drool that Lava Girl calls
Life is Max's dream.
even subtle things like Max just saying while on Planet Drool literally stops Linus's wasp attack dead in its tracks. His mom's
Cookies, my giant cookies.
created her and her husband as giants in a land of milk and cookies, manifesting the shared dream for better family.
Okay. I have my thumb out and you pick me back up, bro.
Repeating, but Max does create this in real time after dreaming of eating while on his venture, meaning it didn't exist seconds before this. It creates Lava Girl's sudden memory of it, which she says, "Of course." Same with the lava bike and Lava Girl's entire backstory. Stealing the dream journal stole his dream world, and the dream world dies because Max stopped believing it after it got ruined. Shark Boy faced off against the electric eels that line is true at the beginning of the movie. Every single location, from the stream of consciousness to the sea of confusion. To
Okay, I'm on for the ride now, bro. I'm on for the ride now, bro.
Manifesting an entire set of biomes like Inside Out. The electricity is a reference to the plugs by his bedside, the passage of time going backwards because the film is told out of order. The dream graveyard is what he's given up on. Sugar causes nightmares in reality and his dream. Lava Girl uses sleepwalking to teach Max daydreaming. Linus bursts Dream Boy's bubble, creating a flood of bubbles. His Crush froze the sea of confusion by giving him clarity through attraction. George Lopez represents the duality of man. Mr. Electric is supposed to power the dreams like a teacher should. The Ice King is overprotective like Marissa's father. Electricidad is Electric Dad being a dream crusher. All dualities of Max's teacher, all voiced by George Lopez. Tobor loses the train of thought like Max caused his teacher to do. The father loses the clip-on tie to signify maturation. Lava Girl destroys the dream book like Linus did. And every time someone says something, it happens, like the teacher telling Max and Linus they will be friends, or Linus saying Max should bring them to class tomorrow, and they do. Again, not foreshadowing, they made these things happen by saying it. Of course, there's also everything I said before this and everything I've yet to say after this for the sake of formatting, and every last bit of foreshadowing.
Now, hear me out. What if all this happened? Because it's a kid's movie.
Next position, you can get your hand.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You never know.
Film's message. So yes, everyone in this movie is writing the plot as they live it. That is the truth. But something still doesn't add up. Characters still know things, even when they're not being controlled. The movie starts off weird.
Bro, on some real shit, imagine if this was just like a terribly put together movie.
Why do they live right next to Max's school? No,
They got lucky,
she
bro.
drives to work. And why are they moving around? What other school? Why mention this at all? There is something much deeper than just kids making things real. How does all of this work? How can a town full of kids create planets and monsters and storms without the outside world knowing about it? How can Lava Girl take over Earth's volcanoes at the end and not draw suspicion? How can Shark Boy rule Earth's oceans? Who are the characters to begin with?
Because
Where does
it's
this movie even take
Max's
place? What is
planet,
all this?
man. They own
Who
Planet
runs
Drool.
this? Oh, I found the answer. And then I discovered
They own Planet
they
Drool.
made
Oh,
a
okay.
sequel.
Bro, I forgot about this. Bro, this gotta be the video I saw, bro. Because I remember them talking about this, but I don't
Probably
remember
don't know this,
them
but
saying
4
anything
years
about
ago,
it, though.
Robert Rodriguez.
I'm telling you, bro, my
released a
memory
sequel
terrible.
to Shark Boy and Lava Girl called We Can Be Heroes. It has superheroes, super kids, aliens, and literally Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And yet, apparently, he says it isn't a sequel? Or is it? It takes place in a superhero world, and one day all of their heroes are kidnapped by aliens. So the heroes' kids are placed under government protection, and the film is about them escaping, training, and saving their parents. It's a lot like his other films, like Spy Kids, like Shorts, and not
Bro,
only
it
do
gotta
I
be
think
Planet Drool,
it's
bro.
connected to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but I think it's even more than just a sequel. I think it's the answer. It has insane twists, you see. Earth's government is revealed to have been infiltrated with aliens for years. Even one of the kids is an alien. She's actually their leader in disguise, and she has the power to draw things that come to life. Sound familiar? The aliens aren't even evil in the end. They were just testing the kids, training them. to
Bro, who
become
is
better
this, bro?
heroes. Evil.
He looks so familiar. Now, he probably was just in the Shark Boy and Lava Girl movie. But bro, who the frick is this, bro? He look real familiar,
In
bro.
the end, they were just testing the kids, training them to become better heroes so they could save the universe one day. And the entire alien planet is run by children with adults as their servants, kind of like Max's planet, where kids rule and adults drool. The whole movie is similar to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and of course, they are in it. Their daughter, Guppy, can control water, and she's a main character.
That's their daughter?
Really cool.
When asked about this, Rodriguez claimed it's just borrowing them, but it's also borrowing cereal brands and plot lines and actors, and I think it is a separate universe, yes. I think that this movie is a fictional reality made real by Max's class. Seriously, the whole sequel, from the aliens to the kids, to the reality, to the acting, to the directing, the visuals, it's like the mind of a child. They talk about it in the movie.
On our planet, the children are in charge.
It's almost like the girl is a powerful dreamer who wrote the whole thing. So when I was writing my theory, and saw that Max's school was suspicious, it didn't take me long until I discovered the sequel, and I already knew the twist ending. Why? Because this is the missing puzzle piece that explains Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Do you see? Planet Drool is the original form of the sequel's universe. It was the test. It was the kids' first version. It was the original model of the universe they ended up creating. It's the only solution. And do you see where I'm going with this? If not, brace yourself.
Yeah, cause you pick me up, put me down, then you had me for a long ass ride, then you drop me back off at a random ass gas station in Kansas, bro. Now I'm kind of
Max's
stuck.
parents aren't surprised by Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Again, my bad. I ain't talking, bro. I'm locked in, bro.
Lose his mind when he sees himself as a cyborg. The reason they live across the street and move from school to school, and the whole reason the school is so weird to begin with, is because it's not a school at all.
I'm a teacher, right? Wrong.
Oh shit, my bad, bro.
It's a government operation to create superheroes. The sequel unambiguously proves it. This is why Planet Drool and Super Children and Breaks in Reality don't draw attention of the outside authorities. They're already here. They are the ones running it, and nobody has caught this in 15 years. This is just like how the alien government created the supers in making the heroes. It's the whole point of the movie. Have these
Bro, now I'm beyond lost, bro.
The whole thing is a lucid dreaming experiment staged by this government to manipulate the kids into creating heroes for them. I guarantee this is the case. Everything is fake. All of the objects in Max's surroundings at school, at home, are placed in such a way.
I hope you got more proof, bro, because you sound like a loony bin. Let me make sure the video like, bro. Shout out to theorizing, bro. I mean, you be theorizing, yeah. So I can't really say too much.
What they need. Just look at the climax. The movie tries to suggest they were all knocked out when the windows exploded and they dove to safety. They imply that they dreamt the whole adventure in just a few seconds before waking back up. But then, how could Max have time to make himself comfortable and prop his head up? How could Linus lay there at his desk and drool all that in seconds? Because it wasn't just a couple seconds. It was the whole hour. They were knocked unconscious on purpose. Some of them weren't even knocked out. It was all being controlled. It would also better explain the months of shared dreaming. Everything has been carefully controlled by the people influencing Max's
Okay,
mind.
hold on. I see your car coming now, bro. I got my thumb back out. Hold on.
Every tiny detail around him. It's hard to know where to even draw the line. But most shocking of all is the secret manual. What's that, you ask? Well, Max writes in his journal months before the film that Shark Boy and Lava Girl encouraged him to dream better. And when he woke up, he found a dreaming concentration technique manual under his bed, written by some creepy guy named Christopher Burnett. Who the hell is this guy? This isn't just some random thing Max created. That's like a person and a giant book of instructions for him to follow. This book was literally placed under his bed by someone in the dead of night while he was asleep, and those same people have influence over his dreams, having Shark Boy and Lava Girl teach him. So
Okay. I'm back in the car. I'm back in the car with you, bro.
Observation,
We ride
right
now.
next to the base of operations, in a total lie designed to do exactly what ended up happening by people who can enter his dreams. So who are they? Who are these people? Ever think about Mr. Electricidad? It's such a strange name. It's
No,
just
for real,
electric in Spanish. For someone who dislikes being called Mr. Electric, it doesn't make much sense to pin a freaking lightning bolt to his tie. No, he does this because he's supposed to. It's why he and the others talk so weirdly. He's not crushing dreams, he's testing them. The movie ends on this point.
You have awakened me.
He's right in the middle of this. The government uses him in every adult position on Planet Drool, from Tobor, who has his teacher side, to the Ice King, who has his fatherly side, to, of course, Mr. Electric, who has his cruel side. This means that the big bad Mr. Electric would quite literally be the teacher, recording himself and projecting it onto a giant screen robot in the lucid dream. That's seriously what it is. When the robot appears in the tornado, he doesn't really say much. He's just reading basic lines and standing there waiting because it's pre-recorded. The real man is busy now helping his students down below. Mr. Electricidad tries testing Max's dreams a few times, but when he realizes that Max used the book to distract him, he focuses in on it hard.
What do you have there?
That's all of my most precious dreams in it.
I did think that was
And it has
weird, bro.
Lana's
Hold on.
skillet,
Alright, now I'm
sadness,
on for the
and
ride for
she's
real,
known
bro. I'm a
Max
little
gave his
cozy now. I got my
presentation, but it
blanket.
didn't
I
matter
got
to
the
him
seat back.
until Max accidentally used its true power in front of him. All of this is creepy and sneaky, but the real ones to watch out for are Max's very own parents.
Oh,
They
man.
represent the duality of Max's inner struggle, torn between innocent dreams and harsh reality. It means his mother is the realistic authority and his father is the blissful dreamer.
Okay.
This simple fact reveals everything about both of them. His dad describes himself as a writer, and the director uses him to describe his own personal thoughts. Max's father is the only one who truly understands imagination and how to use it. He uses it during the final battle to save them. This man would be the one the government has been working closely with, using what they know about his powers to create an environment for supers. Max's mother, on the other hand, would likely be some sort of government agent caretaker, working with the school and for the military that I presume is surrounding this fake town. All of this explains
Nah, man,
the
they be
true
smooching, bro.
identities
They
of
nah.
Shark Boy
I ain't buying
and
that,
Lava
bro.
Girl. They don't just
They not
represent
acting
his
that good,
parents'
bro.
dreams and their lives, but rather they are his parents, using his dreams to teach him how to do better. This is why they act like they already know each other when they meet, and it's why Max basically ignores Shark Boy and Lava Girl in favor of his parents at the end. He realizes they're just parallels like everything else in the movie. Shark Boy contains the dad's missing authority. Lava Girl contains the mom's missing innocence. Look at her color choices in the end. They're just characters being used to show Max what true heroes are like, to get him to create more, to create real ones that will eventually be used to defend the world and usher in a new era for peace. And that outcome is literally the plot of the entire sequel. Planet Drool is also real by all this logic, even more real than the school. It's a real place, suggested to be somewhere on the planet of Pluto, created by dreamers and the government alike.
You lost me, bro. Planet Drool is on planet Pluto, bro. Come on, bro. You lost me, bro.
To send kids in their sleep. So overall, we have a government organizing a school of extremely promising imaginative children, and they're testing on them until they can get them to dream what they want. Max is the biggest focus because his father literally represents the director, the writer of the world, and they want his son to take up the torch and lead a new generation of dreamers when they create their own universe filled with heroes, just like the sequel.
Can we count on you to not just help save your planet, but the entire galaxy?
And this is exactly what the film's about, without a doubt, because the real world here was written by Robert Rodriguez, and Planet Drool was all based on his son's dreams. Mind absolutely blown. But how does their experiment turn out in the end? Well, it's hard to tell. Max is causing things to happen.
That's right,
The
bro.
government is also placing things to persuade him, and it's hard to tell which is which. Like, if Mr. Electric is a real robot made by the military, then did Max really create anything? Did he succeed? Did he actually achieve becoming a daydreamer? The answer is still yes. Max's true power is not in creating little objects. It's in writing the entire story. It's in the subtleties I mentioned. It's in every minute detail that fuels the film. And of course, it's in creating superheroes, which he did when Marissa gained ice powers. So, their experiment was either a resounding success or a colossal failure, depending on how you view the sequel's pocket universe. Either Max's world is doomed from too much mind control, or the pocket universe can save everyone. This is likely what the aliens are recruiting heroes for during the sequel. They are government figures, and they run things in the name of writer Robert Rodriguez. How so? Well, this man often uses his Latin American heritage to underscore his movies, and George Lopez has super strength for a reason, while Marissa could very well be the sequel's grandmother, or the wishing rock from outer space in shorts. Roswell, New Mexico, perhaps? Like I said, it's unlimited chaos.
You
but
lost me,
not
bro.
as hopeless.
What are you
as
talking about?
might fear.
The following story is true. It might have started as a dream, but as we saw yesterday, when we make our dreams a reality, reality becomes a dream. So dream a better dream, then work to make it real.
Oh, I believe him.
Still don't believe me? Well, Shark Boy was the son of a marine biologist who studied sharks. He could
Okay.
somehow speak to them, but was soon separated from his father during a, quote, mysterious electrical storm, in which the entire lab was destroyed and they both lost each other at sea. The
Bro,
sharks
this
found him
CGI,
and took him
this
to a
CGI is
secret
so
cave
crazy.
hideout, where he got
Looking at
raised
it,
by them and taught to be a shark.
I thought
causing
this
him to
shit looked so
somehow
much better
grow
back then, bro.
fins and gills. For some reason, Shark Boy starts traveling the universe looking for his father. In the end, they reunite exploring the ocean floor. So how did Shark Boy get these powers? How did he become a shark?
Right.
An electrical storm, you say? None of this makes any sense, unless Shark Boy is the test. What is happening to Shark Boy mirrors exactly what happened to Max and Marissa. They have been tested on by their own parents for the greater good. Max's dreams tell him this. If I could wager, I'd bet Shark Boy's father is Christopher Brunette, the man in charge. Everything is about dreams coming true and creating more dreams, like Shark Boy and Lavagirl living out theirs in the end. Everything affects everything. It's just like real life when parents dream for a family and create a child like Max, or how a director makes his son's dreams into a real movie, which is why young Shark Boy was played by none other than his son. As I said before, Shark Boy represents the realism within Max's dad, and this represents how the writer created their world. I did some research and found detailed official books on Amazon, one of which is a page-for-page copy of Max's entire dream journal. I will be buying.
What?
I also have questions about Max's bunk bed,
Oh, he ain't
his
playing the
girl
game.
goggles, and Linus having Rodriguez's studio logo on his own dream journal. So stay tuned. Subscribe. Join my Patreon for my Discord. And
Hey
early
man,
videos.
hold on. You can't do that, bro. This was a W-ass video, Theorizer. Hold on. Hey y'all boys. Hey, that was a decent video, bro. He had me all over the place. At one point, I'm getting what he's saying. Another point, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. But at the end, it all made sense, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, shout out to Theorizer though, man. That was a good ass video again. Appreciate y'all boys for watching, and we gone.